The story behind The Conjuring. Once upon a chilling winter's night in 1952, Ed and Lorraine Warren embarked on a journey that would lead them into the heart of the supernatural. Ed, a World War II veteran turned demonologist, and Lorraine, a clairvoyant and medium, founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, marking the beginning of their illustrious career as paranormal investigators. Little did they know that their most terrifying cases would become the stuff of legend, immortalized in the Conjuring film franchise. Fast forward to January 1971, when the Perron family, consisting of Carolyn, Roger, and their 5 daughters, ventured into a 14-room farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. The moment they set foot in their new home, strange occurrences began to unfold. Carolyn noticed everyday objects like brooms mysteriously vanishing or moving on their own. Unexplained sounds, like something scraping against a kettle in the vacant kitchen, sent shivers down her spine. Even small piles of dirt materialized in the middle of freshly cleaned floors. But the true horror was yet to come. The Perron girls started to see apparitions in the house, most of which were benign. However, malevolent spirits soon made their presence known. Carolyn, in her quest to understand the source of this torment, unearthed a dark history of the farmhouse. It had remained in the same family for 8 generations, and many members met gruesome fates, drowning in a nearby creek, murder, and suicides. The malevolent spirit, Bathsheba, stood out among them. The Perrons believed that Bathsheba's vengeful spirit was responsible for their torment. According to Andrea Perron, the eldest daughter, whoever the spirit was, she perceived herself to be mistress of the house, and she resented the competition my mother posed for that position. Astonishingly, a real person named Bathsheba Sherman had lived on the property in the mid-1800s, with rumors of her involvement in sinister rituals and a child's death. Though no trial ever took place, she was laid to rest in a nearby Baptist cemetery. The Perron family, however, encountered more than just Bathsheba. Some spirits emitted a putrid odor of decaying flesh and had the power to make beds levitate. Roger, Carolyn's husband, felt an unsettling presence in the basement, a dirt-floored cellar that they typically avoided. Mysterious heating equipment failures forced Roger to venture into the eerie depths below. Over the course of a decade, the Warrens made several visits to investigate. During one fateful séance led by Lorraine, Carolyn Perron became possessed, speaking in an otherworldly tongue and rising from her chair, defying gravity. Although the movies depict Ed Warren performing exorcisms, Lorraine maintained that she and her husband never attempted one, as they believed it should be carried out by Catholic priests. After the harrowing séance, Roger ejected the Warrens from the house, fearing for his wife's mental stability. The Perron family endured the relentless hauntings due to financial constraints until they finally escaped in 1980. Astonishingly, after their departure, the spirits fell silent, and the farmhouse's dark history was sealed away. 6 years after the Perron family's torment, in August 1977, across the Atlantic Ocean in Enfield, England, the Hodgson family faced their own malevolent entities. Janet Hodgson, just 11 years old, woke up one night to witness her dresser sliding across the room as if guided by invisible hands. Petrified, she called out to her family, initiating a series of increasingly bizarre events. Knocking sounds echoed throughout their home, leaving the family perplexed and fearing burglars or intruders. The police were summoned to investigate, and to their amazement, an officer reported a chair rising and moving across the floor without any human interference. Journalists from the Daily Mirror also experienced the inexplicable phenomena, including objects like Legos and marbles flying through the air, burning to the touch when handled. Clothing folded neatly on tabletops would spontaneously leap into the air. Lights flickered, coins appeared out of thin air, and furniture defied gravity, spinning or tipping over with no apparent cause. One day, an iron fireplace was torn from the wall, further intensifying the mystery. As news of the Enfield haunting spread worldwide, paranormal investigators flocked to the Hodgson home, eager to understand and communicate with the spirits. Most dismissed the children's experiences as hoaxes, with one of them even admitting to deception on one occasion. However, the Warrens approached the case differently. Ed and Lorraine believed that a malevolent presence was at the heart of the disturbances, but their claims faced skepticism. A noted skeptic at the time accused Ed Warren of exaggeration and fabrication, suggesting he had transformed a mere haunting into a case of demonic possession. Unlike the cinematic version, there was no exorcism performed by the Warrens in the Hodgson case. Strangely, in 1979, 2 years after the disturbances began, they suddenly ceased. The family maintained that they had taken no action to halt the hauntings. The Warrens' enduring legacy lies in their unwavering dedication to investigating the supernatural, revealing a world where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and the malevolent forces that can intrude upon our reality. Their chilling experiences with the Perron and Hodgson families serve as a haunting reminder that the truth can be far more terrifying than fiction, even in the world of the paranormal.
Hey there! We hope you're enjoying our content so far. If you do, please consider giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for being a part of our community.